Another beautiful weekend day, and we are getting loaded up for the October mine, climbing about 3,000 feet to get there. I run into this ore pile where they must have done some reclamation there and cleaned that up. But it's stuff like this that makes me wonder, how these people lived and how hard of a life they had, what conveniences they did have, where they got their water, and it was just looks like a unbelievably rough life. Then I run across this government experiment of some kind. I have no idea what that is, but it's got locks on it and stuff like this that you just don't know what you're looking at.
Howdy everyone, it's Johnny F. Whiskey Juliet 0 November Foxtrot, and I'm excited today to be doing another MOTA activation. This is a mine I've never been to before. Again, we're in western Colorado, and like 95% of the mines around here, it was a uranium and vanadium mine. This mine was known as the October mine. It's not much to look at now. The DNR and Colorado and the general cleanup of mines and safety for people and wildlife. This particular mine, it looks like they blew up the entrance and then backfilled it some to keep everybody safe, as well as to keep the animals out and things like that. So we're at about we're over 7,000 feet here. I'll have to take a quick look and get back to you on that. But it's another beautiful day, and there's some other stuff to see around here. I'm going to take some more pictures, get a little more video, and then we're going to set up and try and activate for this mine. This is a tough mine to get to. It was fairly easy for me to find, but then I was still maybe a quarter mile away, and to get here by ATV was quite a trick. And I was able to get, it looks like I'm within about 100 feet of where I'm standing. That's about as close as I can get. And but there's some other stuff off to the side. We'll take some more videos and we'll get going. Okay, so I did a little check. We're actually at 6,711 feet. I had to come down quite a bit to get down into this hole on the side of the mountain where we are. You can see it's a beautiful view from here. I mean, I know these guys did some serious work here, hard work, hard labor, but they lived around here. You're going to see some other pictures that I took from, some stoves and refrigerators and other things that were laying around. So they did live here, and they did have gorgeous views. And this part of Colorado, we have a lot of sunny weather. Temperatures are pretty good. It can get kind of hot in the summertime. At this elevation, it's a little better, but we do get snow up here in the winter. But it's a beautiful location. You can see the hoppers here where they would come out. There's some mine car railing still laying over the top. Looks like a couple pieces there. So there would have been a whole structure that came out to here, either dirt or most likely the last part was timber, so that those carts could roll out and dump, and then the trucks could haul it back off down a small little 2-track behind me. But this is the October mine. I don't have too much other information on it yet. A lot of these mines, it's very hard to get any real records. So far, I haven't found any good websites that tell me much more than it existed, roughly where it is, and sometimes they indicate when it was closed. It almost always indicates what they mined here, but it's fairly limited information. So I need to get set up. I don't want to run out of daylight. It looks like it's about 2 o'clock. I really only have an hour and a half or so when I need to start heading back, because it'll probably get down to freezing up here tonight, and my home base is back down at about 4,600 feet, and it'll stay warmer down there. So let's get a quick shot of where we're setting up and get on the air. You see the lightish green layer of earth right here. It's my understanding, at least I've been told by some others, it's a certain type of mineral that they looked for when they were looking for sources of uranium and vanadium. So finding veins of this greenish soil told them, this might be a good spot to do some core samples and see what was underneath. Well, this is it. This is where I'm going to set up to try and do my activation. This is about as close as I can get the ATV. There's a big wash out there and a bunch of boulders and stuff, so we're close enough. It's a beautiful spot, and hopefully in the next hour to an hour and a half I'll make some contacts, and then I'll run home and try and get this video put together, and if there's time tonight I'll get it posted. If not, maybe tomorrow night. But let's get it set up. We're burning daylight. Howdy everyone, this is Johnny F, Whiskey Juliet, 0 November Foxtrot, and I'm working on my October Mine activation today, and I'm really psyched. I actually just made a contact with Guatemala, which for some people may not be a big deal, but for me it's a huge deal. It's one of my first DXs besides up into Canada, and I'm doing it on a buddy stick that's not elevated that high. You can kind of see it in the back. It's on top of a tripod. But yeah, I'm just working right off of my ATV here. Got my buddy stick up, and I'm having a great time. And hopefully I can get some other people out here doing MOTAs, and maybe I can share what I have here in Colorado. If there's any other people in Colorado out my way, I'd be happy to spend a day with you and do some MOTAs and just have a great time. So 73, and I'm gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon. It's about 65 degrees here, but the sun's getting ready to set, and it's gonna be down into the 40s and upper 30s real quick. So let's get back and get this video on YouTube. Well, I think that was a pretty successful MOTA activation. It went a lot smoother than the last time. I was a little more prepared, and I made a lot of great contacts. I was really surprised. I think I made 8 or 10, as opposed to the 4 I made last time. I doubled them. It was definitely a busy weekend with national parks on the air and Jamboree with the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. So there was a lot of people out there, but yeah, getting to Guatemala, that was a major one for me. I'm really happy about that, especially with my buddy pole and not being, super high, or buddy stick by buddy pole. But it was a great activation. I'm very excited. The weather's going to start turning on us pretty soon here, and I don't know how many more of these I'm going to get into 2016. We do have some more mild winters here, so I may have the chance in December, in November, December. We do have some winter days that actually get up to 50, so it's kind of iffy at this altitude. But I'm still gonna try and get some in the winter. But I'm excited about the program. The last 2 really went really well. I'm looking forward to other people getting out and doing it as well. So. 73 from Johnny F, Whiskey Juliet, 0 November Foxtrot, and the October Mine. And look for more updates on my on the website, www.minesontheair.com. There's a link on my QRZ page, and I hope to start seeing some more activations from other ham operators out there soon.